Ah, hello. I'm getting it together. There we go. Ah, hello, hello, hello. Guess I better stop talking in case somebody catches this on a replay as I rearrange my desk. Oh my god, it feels like it's been forever since I've been on live. Hello, hello, this is Mika. I am Leap Taken. Thanks for watching. So, here at Leap Taken, I talk about all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. And it's my witchy review. I'm so happy to be back doing this. It feels great, it feels good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get started and just to go through the stuff I want to go ahead and talk about. The first thing I want to share is this shirt. I got this off of Amazon. I'll go back and do links later. But check this out. There's a little witch in all of this. Is a quote from Practical Magic, which is my all-time favorite movie. I love this color. I don't know, I like me in reds and burgundies. That's why I usually wear like certain colors. It's one of my favorites, or pinks. But yeah, this is my shirt. There's a little magic. There's a little witch in all of this, excuse me. Is the shirt that I picked up. So quite excited about this. I can't wait to wear this. As you can see, I like graphic tees. They're kind of my, with little sayings or quotes or things like that on them. I love Friends, hence the term mood point. If you watch Friends, you'll know, you'll get it. But anyway, this I love. I cannot wait to wear this. I might even wear this later today. I don't know. I'm that excited. I have to wash clothes anyway. So the next thing that I want to talk about is a little mini book haul. So I'll start with this one, Bohemian Magic. Okay, I was so curious about this. I like to sometimes step out of my comfort zone and read books that are what's the word I'm looking for? Just, a little different, that kind of touch a little bit on the way that I practice, but I'm always learning. I'm always wanting to learn more. So this is the book. I got this off of Amazon, Bohemian Magic, Witchcraft and Secret Spells to Electrify Your Life by Veronica Vardo. Let me tell you about this book. First of all, I'm a sucker for like imaging and illustrations and just like the overall packaging of the book. I like something that looks more like a craft book, or like a scrapbook or book of shadows or something like that. You got me. Look at this. Gorgeous. This is definitely giving me ideas for when I do my own book. But like the imagery is everything. Um, so no, the book, the author of the book, she's not talking anything about, let's say, the type of magic necessarily that I focus on. However, I feel like I can learn from it. I just like how the book's set up. I love the artwork in the book. It does give some helpful information, a lot of things I already know, but like, check out the photography. I mean, that's just, look at that. Look at that. Let me get closer. I don't know. It's just, it's cool, right? It's really cool. Let me check something here. Yeah. There we go. Anyway, I think it's really cool. So it breaks down. Let me get back to the table of contents to kind of give you an idea. Because yes, I like to visually look at the book, but there were some, like I said, some things to learn. I like that the author talks about this book like she's narrating the book. So you're learning through her about her family history, how she applies witchcraft and so forth. I'm gonna skip ahead to the section where she talks about initiation. This is like section 4, love magic. I'm just gonna skip ahead to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Yeah. She's talking about when you devote yourself to love and sensuality, you illuminate the divine in you and emanate it to the world around you. I believe that also. Sensuality is its own secret language. Um, if you learn the ways to speak it fluently, you will have the eternal key to a luscious love life. Like, I love that. I love that. And like, look at the picture. Like, gorgeous. Gorgeous. So, anyway, she just goes on, and, just reading. I mean, narrating the book. I'm trying to get to the section where she's talking about that. The journey. See, it's so much to read. I can't just read you gotta get the whole story, because she's talking about like her mom, her grandma, her grandmother's mother, and so forth in their story. But then she gives some spells, as well in the book. Let me give you a good one here. Melt with you. I like this one. So check this out. So, tools and materials, 2 7-inch red taper candles, carving tools, any clay carving tool because you carve a candle, citrus oil like orange, lemon, lime, or grapefruit, an 8-inch pie plate, 1 ounce rosebuds or the petals from 2 red roses, 9 cinnamon sticks, an ounce of dried orange peel, 2 ounces of non-toxic red glitter, a lighter, matches, and then she says optional 12 by 12 inch cloth or 1 gallon resealable plastic bag. And then she goes on to tell you what to do with the spell. And like, she said, then say the following. She tells you what to say. I like spells that tell you what to say as opposed to you just, following a bunch of steps. That kind of throws me off a little bit. But anyway, yeah, and it's like 15 steps for the spell. But I mean, I don't know, it looks kind of interesting. I think it might be great for doing some love magic. And then, like, look at the type of stuff that she adds into the book, where it's like a notebook page written in. Oh, I love this. Bohemian Rhapsody, Bohemian Knot Magic. First of all, I've had video. I might come back and do something with some knot magic because I love doing that type of work. Anyway, she talks about covens. It's really a very interesting, refreshing book about practicing witchcraft, and the imagery kind of keeps you engaged. The artwork definitely keeps you engaged. It's not about being inclusive. This is a white woman, and she's coming from, dang, where did she say she was from? I want to say like Eastern European. I could be wrong. I gotta go back and look at that again. I had it and I can't remember where she said she was from. Dang, she just said like old world mystics and adventurers, like what we would now consider a slur, so don't say it, but people say, call them gypsies. Yeah, her grandmother was Shek Romani. Shek Romani, Czech Romani. So there you go. That's kind of her background, which I thought, that's interesting to me. So yeah, I think it's worth adding to your collection, especially if you're looking for something with a little spice right now. You need something that kind of wakes you up in magic, thinking about magic in a different type of way. I think this might be a good book to it's fun. It's and to me it encourages you to actually do some magic. So yeah, I would encourage you to maybe, definitely look into this if you kind of, want to switch things up a little bit. You're not, just because you read a book and somebody's practicing differently than you, I'm just showing you some of the imagery, doesn't mean that you have to change your whole path, y'all know that, right? You can just learn, you can learn a little bit more about how someone else does things, and it can be beneficial to your magic. At least that's how I see it. That's how I approach it. Anyway, so this is the first book. Even look at the back, Reclaim Your Wild. Oh, I love that. So this is cool. The next one, also got all these books from Amazon. Moon Spells. I've been eyeing this for a minute, and I was curious just to kind of add a couple more spells regarding moon magic. So, for instance, we're still very much in the full moon realm. I'm actually finally get around to doing a ritual tonight. So I went to the section for full moon because it's more, apropos right now. They give a recipe for a full moon oil. Just if you wanted to know what that was, it's 2 tablespoons of white, silver, or iridescent mica, rainbow moonstone chips, fractioned coconut oil, a Teflon pan. You need a bottle with a top, shea butter. All right, I can get with this. 6 drops of each sandalwood, jasmine, vanilla, and rose oils. All right, so that's not that bad. I don't have the mic on hand, but you could always get that, plan ahead. And you're basically creating a wearable full moon oil. So I kind of dig that. And then there's like self-dedication ritual. They give you some supplies, frankincense or sandalwood incense. Use that full moon oil. There's a meditation. There's a tarot spread if you're looking for something to use. And a tarot spread is just basically, it's 5 cards. So card 1, the energy surrounding you at past new moon and how it has influenced your intentions. Card 2 is the actions you have taken and their consequence since the new moon and now. And then card 3, the energy that surrounds you currently. Card 4, what you need to release in order to achieve your goals. And finally, card 5 is the overall outcome of your intentions by the end of this lunar cycle. So that's what you could expect. Magical moon bath. So they give you some instructions on having a magical moon bath. Full moon meditation. So basically what you would need for that is like a pen, journal, a cushion or yoga mat, lighter matches, sandalwood incense and sandalwood oil. So that's kind of cool. Full moon potion. If you're curious, a recipe for that. Water. You're going to need a saucepan. Use jasmine white tea or jasmine white tea bags. Lemon juice, honey, 3 cups, cold water, mug or glass. So I guess you're icing it, yeah. I kind of like this. I might do a modified version of this. I could definitely work with this. But yeah, it's a full moon potion. So what do you do? Like, let's stop for a second. What would you do with this? So, why jasmine? Jasmine is known as one of the most intoxicating flowers that bloom at night, and it's the perfect floral to use for your full moon magic. Unfortunately, DIY jasmine tea is a bit tricky to make. It requires a supply of fresh flowers, which I don't have here in Arizona. So she said, therefore I'm recommending, or he, the book is by Michael Herc, so it's a man. Recommend using a pre-made blend of jasmine tea. Preferably is made with white tea, he says. This potion will help open your heart and allow you to rejoice in lunar celebration. So, by the way, so you make the tea, you do all that. When you're ready, pour the potion into a mug or glass over ice. Take it to a window if possible and hold the potion to the sky and chant the potion with lunar energy by saying this: by the power of this full moon, I celebrate the magic in me and manifestations of my intentions. So I think that's pretty cool. I like that. I don't know if I'm supposed to be getting chats. Maybe nobody's talking. There's only 2 of you here. I know it's been a minute since I went live. I didn't even announce that I was going to do it. So I probably alienated a lot of people by not even mentioning it. But, I'm full of surprises. I'm also trying to get back on track. But anyway, chapter 9, the full moon section, which is kind of where I immediately went to because it's the full moon. I just kind of want to, they have like a full moon affirmation you can read and go over. So that's pretty much the full moon section. And they break it down by moon, obviously. They do explain to you in the beginning, and by the way, this is for beginners. Good to see you back. Thank you. It's good to be back. They do explain to you what does it look like. I think that's kind of cute. I mean, that's helpful. Like, for instance, they talk about what the new moon looks like. And it says here, what does it look like? 0% illumination, that's what it looks like. Versus, a waning crescent. They talk a little bit about zodiac signs, the moons per month. For instance, this is November, so this is the beaver moon or snow moon. I was reading about that. And they tell you the type of energy it is. So there's that. Enjoy the last bits of time you can remain active outside as you transition into indoor activities. Focus your efforts on how you will maintain your energy during the months ahead. This is how, that's just part of my practice. So this kind of lines up with that. I'm making my home extremely cozy. Well, as you can see, I'm bringing the outdoors in. But I'm really working on just making it cozy, getting more comfortable. Not that I don't do that year round, but like I'm really focused on it right now. This is kind of a big deal. And with the Christmas decorations or Yuletide decorations, however you want to see it. But there's a little bit about spell casting in the book as well. Benefits of magic and spell casting, they talk about that. Core principles of spell casting, remember it's for beginners, but they talk about intent, willpower, belief, and then ethics. A lot of books, if you've noticed, are talking a lot about ethics when it comes like these spell casting books or anything to do with spells. You see a lot of information about ethics. I don't see anything wrong with adding this book to your witchy library, just to kind of have go-to. It's a lot of stuff you probably already know about what to do with full moons, new moons, but those other moons in between, maybe you need some help with spells and activities and things that you can do to sort of become more in tune with the moon, especially if you're currently working on, some shadow work right now and you're trying to just align yourself to this magical lifestyle. Something like this could be a quick way to kind of, hey, I'm doing that. Look ahead, get the materials that you need as best as you can. You can always substitute, modify, and have that experience, actually live that experience. They even talk about how to cast the circle. First of all, this is cute artwork in here too. The 4 directions elements. Then they talk about colors. It's a nice amount of very basic information in here. A section about witchy wardrobe. Interesting. Fashion colors, types of fashion, and then food and beverage, because I guess they're making potions. Why not? Make your own spell candle. Oh, well, that's fun. So they talk about that. Incense, fragrances, crystals, gemstones, plants, herbs, oils. They're giving you the basics 101 of like witchcraft and spell work and stuff like that. Preparing your moon spells. So this is a nice little section. It gives a little bit more detail. And this is all the way in chapter 4. Gathering supplies, choosing your timing, reciting an incantation. Oh, I'm liking this. When to cast your moon spells. Planetary hours and days of the week. So that's helpful, and they give you a nice little chart here. If y'all want to see that. So today's Saturday, Saturn. A lot of us know this, but if you need to be reminded, anything and is best for planetary power and days of the week. Anything that has to do with long-term, such as career, karma, and investments. Also a good day to work on reversing negativity, cleansing, and banishing undesirable energy. That is good to know. Think about it. We were, like most of us as kids, we got up on there's a couple different reasons. They picked Saturday, people were home from work, you cleaned the house. But let's think about like energetically what you were also doing when you were doing that. Cleansing, banishing undesirable energy, stagnant energy, clutter. You could look at it like that too. There's a section on astrology, just a chart here to talk about zodiac signs and all that. Aries, they give you the symbol, the element is fire. Spells to attract optimism, adventure, enthusiasm, courage. Spells to release childishness, impatience. Ooh, anger, arrogance. Ooh, I'm not so much arrogant as some think I am. But, that impatience is something I got to work on indefinitely, I think. Seasonal shifts. They talk about the seasons. Why cast moon spells. Wow. Creating an altar. It's really a good amount of information in this little book. Setting and manifesting intentions with the moon. Spell casting alone versus a community. They are covering a wide range of topics in this book. And then it gets right into the moon spell. So this is it's a good amount of information, and I think Moon Spells for Beginners, a guide to moon magic, lunar phases, and essential spells and rituals. I recommend. So the next book in my haul, the Witchcrafting Handbook, magical projects and recipes for you and your home as a cottage witch. First of all, the cover alone got me. Look at this, the back cover. They sold me with the cover. You know, I told you, I'm a sucker for packaging and the artwork and all that sort of stuff. Like this stuff I find extremely delightful, pleasing to the eye, and I just love looking at it. So the contents is pretty short. It's an introduction, old witch tales and remedies, witch facts and interesting acts. The next section are with the witch's wardrobe, home accessories, the witch's apothecary, the witch's cauldron, the tipsy witch. Now, I could start anywhere, but I'm going to start with the tipsy witch section because that's who I am. So I think that's, look at it, it's cute. Again, love the artwork. So with this book, they have some recipes for some cocktails, for some drinks. Not everything has alcohol in it though. For instance, giggle water, lemon juice, candy, 2 teaspoons syrup from candied lemons. See below. So they're going to give you a recipe for candied lemons. That's interesting. Oh, never mind. It does have alcohol. Gin. Well, it says tipsy. Gin, champagne for topping. So this is giggle water. First of all, that is adorable, right? I'm looking for, the idea for giggle water comes from the adorable Art Deco underground club scene in the film Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. However, the term actually exists. It's an American slang word used to refer to an alcoholic beverage during the Prohibition era. It was particularly used to refer to champagne, which is the dominant ingredient in this recipe. So they don't really talk too much about like witchcraft or anything that like that. It just kind of gives you the recipe, and I guess you can do as you will, enchant it if you must. Yeah, so it's not really talking about that. Now, let me go back to some of the other stuff. Remember, it's crafts, and I guess you, the witch, would add your intention. I mean, I'm comfortable with that. So the witch's wardrobe, I'll go back there. They talk about besoms, ghost and floral sheets, pendant. What is this? Cat pom-pom bracelet. So you get like a pom-pom bracelet. So this is for your crafty witch. This would give me pause. It's like a spider. This is not something I can have in my life, but I like the idea of it. I'd be freaking out every 5 seconds. Witchy baker's hat. So I guess these are easy crafts that you can do. Let's see, an evil eye choker. Now this is more apropos, look at that, an evil eye choker. So they tell you how to make that with some fabric and beading and such. So, you know, that's cool. Some socks, beaded, super knee-high socks. You said you love the crafts in this book. I'm starting to like, oh, look at this. Isn't this cute? Isn't that? Making something like that on your clothes. The Wicked Witch hand brooch. A morning crown. Oh my God, I'm getting more excited every page. I saved this. I didn't flip through it. Other than looking online, I waited. No, Moon Spells I did look through ahead of time. And I did read Bohemian Magic because it's, like I said, it's like a narration type book. So you kind of got to read it. But this one I waited for because I knew this is going to be more about like making things than reading. And then there's like artwork, Witch's Night foraged art. So you're going to need like autumn leaves, twigs, moss, acrylic paint. Like this is up my alley. So you can make something like this. Isn't this cool? I don't know. I like it. I like it. Creating your own witch altar. Oh, okay. So they're giving you ideas on how to do that. Well, I've already started that process. Vintage Halloween hangers. Broom place cards. Oh my God, this is so cute. Spooky door wreath. This is a good time because you can still make it Yule centered, but a door wreath. Some of these things are really adorable, so I'll just skip ahead to the other sections. So they have like a healthy hair potion. Look at that. And this is supposed to, it's geranium sprigs. No, I use geranium oil, essential oil, for my locks. I put that in my distilled water, or if I don't have distilled water, I use alkaline water. I actually did a video where I made my last batch, and yeah, I used in vitamin E and something else I can't remember, but I do use geranium oil, and I love that. Lavender sprigs, rosemary sprigs. I think lavender or rosemary is what I used. Nettle sprigs. A few firethorn sprigs with berries, a peel of one lemon, apple cider. Well, this is interesting. Well, I imagine all of that would be helpful for your hair. They have a witch hazel mouthwash, a charcoal teeth whitener, a solid perfume. This I like stuff like this. So this one, you're gonna need beeswax or petroleum jelly, almond oil, and your favorite drops of your favorite perfume. So you would make solid. So that's nice. Once upon a time, that was sort of a thing where let me just show the picture a little more, where it was a solid that you did instead of a spray. I kind of like the idea of that. Anyway, so it goes on. Then there's the section for the witch's cauldron. Bone breadsticks. Oh, that's okay. Oh, you make the breadsticks in the shape of bones. Look at that. That's cute. So it just, there's recipes and things like this in here. And this is up my alley as, like I said, a cottage witch. I'm really excited about this sort of stuff. Ooh, cauldron cheese balls and chive blossom and goat cheese crackers. It's so adorable. Like this kind of stuff, I find it so cute. Anyway, you can see I'm already like enamored with this book. Christmas bauble chocolate spiders, shrunken heads gingerbread. Let me see if they have a picture. Look at this. Gingerbread men, shrunken head gingerbread. Like, come on, this is everything. So, the Witchcrafting Handbook is definitely Witchcraft your way to a more magical life with over 70 creative projects for stylish witches to make at home. Inspired by ancient folklore and all things mystical, Kitchen Witch Helena offers remedies and lotions for your apothecary using foraged and homegrown ingredients. And it goes on. So, by the way, the author again is Helena. I don't think I said her name. Helena Garcia. This was available also on Amazon. So, just to kind of recap my practical magic quoted shirt. There's a little witch in all of us, which I truly believe is true. Love this, and I love the color. I think it fits this, this season. The Bohemian Magic, Witchcraft is secret spells to electrify your life. This is actually an exciting. I really enjoyed reading this book, and the cover and the artwork is really kind of cool to look at, so that helps. I think this is definitely something you want to add to your witchy library. Moon spells for beginners, a guide to moon magic, lunar phases, and essential spells and rituals. This is by Michael Hertz. And by the way, this was by, again, Veronica Vardo. Bright blessings to you too. And then finally, the Witchcrafting Handbook by Helena Garcia, magical projects and recipes for you and your home. So I thought I liked all of them, honestly. Like, all of these were good. I think, I like to have a variety of different witchcraft books. So these definitely fit the bill. And something I talked about it in my last Saturday's planner video, but if you're not into that, I got my witches Goddess Provision subscription box in the mail. And in case you didn't see that, that's okay. They came with this 2022 lunar calendar, so I'm really looking forward to actually hanging this up over here somewhere in my area. This is so cool. Like, I love this so much. So I just have this sitting over here on my craft table, just waiting. They didn't give me the thing, the little wooden stick or something. I was thinking, like, I have some chopsticks. So I was thinking of, like, I don't know, putting that in here and somehow using that to hang it. I'm still trying to figure out where or how, but I'll figure it out. Or I'll just plop it up there with two, little thumbtacks or something on the wall. But this is isn't this gorgeous? I think this is so nice. I mean, I love the purple and, the metallic-y color, but I don't know, I kind of dig it a lot. So there's that. That was one other thing I had over here in case you didn't see it. But that's pretty much it. Now, I know for full moon, this full moon, I'll be doing a ritual. I haven't done anything yet. Um, I don't know about anybody else. I've been feeling like, first I felt tired, and then I felt like all of a sudden this burst of energy. For instance, before I got on this live, I was on a ladder on my porch hanging up little snowflakes on my porch for Christmas decorations. I was over the bushes. I'm putting that, the lighting, the net wires or net lighting. Um, I was doing some things. Actually, I'm not done because I actually have to go to the store and I want to get more decor for outside. I have more lights, so I need to. There's another tree, and I want to kind of put lights on that outside. And I do want to put a tree in this room. This is my office / craft room. I've moved in my location in my home, so and actually this is the location I started out, but I've modified it just for me. So this room is fun. One day I'll give a tour of this room maybe once I get it all done. But this section over here has really been a pleasure, and it's been fun to work with. And I love this background. It kind of fits my, for me, my cottage witch aesthetic. So I have this going on, but in the middle of me doing all this decor, I actually am trying to actually set up Yuletide decorations. Hello, Aries, goddess of fire. I am trying to set that up also. So I needed this energy. So I'm like riding this full moon energy right on out. And I know that, there's the eclipse and all that other type of energy. And I'll be honest, that's not the thing I'm the most proficient in. Astrology, I know kind of bits and pieces. I look to see also with people who that's their dominating skill. I look to see what they have to say as well about this time and what's happening, and expectations of what I can expect, and energy wise and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know, I'm just naturally intuitively going off of what I feel. I feel energetic, I feel positive. I don't know, I love this time of year. I love when you get closer to Christmas. I had a conversation about this recently. I tap into this magic from which I love it, childlike, innocent magic, where it's this idea that anything is possible. It really felt like Christmas miracles, and yes, I'm a practicing witch, and I don't see Christmas as a Christian holiday. It is all pagan in my mind. It is very much all pagan. And I celebrate Yule as a separate thing as well, which is a pagan holiday. So I don't see it as anything to do with Jesus Christ and birthday, but that has long since been disproven that that's not possible. What Capricorn do you know sacrifices on that level? Come on. Anyway, but no, I don't believe any of that. So no, and like I said, I believe it's been disproven, but there are some people who disprove the concept of Jesus because of the Council of Nicaea and all that thing, but that's not what we're talking about today. I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole. I'm just simply saying I have all this extra energy, and I do believe it has everything to do with the full moon and the eclipse and all that, and I am just tapping into it. So if you felt just a little bit more motivated to do just whatever, some extra things, use it. Use this energy. That's my suggestion to you. Tap into it, use it, take advantage of it, because who knows what may come in another day or so. I might, crash after all this. But yeah, as we've been leading up to the full moon, I decided to hang up this wallpaper. I put up my Christmas tree. I put up lights and some decorations around the house. I had to take down the fall Halloween stuff. Let's start there. And some Halloween stuff stays up year round because, it's just decor in my house. I did a lot of stuff. I'm not, people say take it room by room. That day I did that room. The next day I'm moving on to another room. So I'm in here and in my bedroom. I transformed that. moved furniture around in my living room and put up the tree. I'm about to, like I said, go to the store, get more Christmas decorations and probably more home decor stuff because why not? Um, and I actually think I'm gonna probably even put a couple decorations outside, out back for me, even though I'm really out there. But I think if I put the decorations up outside, out back, it'll be a nice little spot. And I could do some videos from out there too, so that might be kind of cool. But anyway, if you take nothing from what some, practitioner, why am I not being able to talk? See, I'm all keyed up. If you take nothing, know that I am very high on energy right now. I am very, I don't know, I'm excited. There's nothing in particular I'm excited about, but I just feel excited. So that's where I'm at. I don't know where everybody else is feeling right now, but that's where I'm at. And here's the thing, it's not something I'm making myself do. It's just there. It's like this little bit of anticipation, like, you're getting something delivered and you're excited for it, or like, somebody's got a gift. They say, oh, I got a gift for you, I'm gonna drop it off, like that excitement. That's the kind of feeling I feel right now. I've been feeling like this since I woke up this morning. Like, I don't know, there's something about to go, something is about to happen. Yeah, that's how I feel. I don't know, I like this. This is why I don't get too caught up, because I have seen other people say more negative things about the eclipse. I'm definitely feeling the energy and excitement for the Yule and the New Year. There you go. I think if you are going through some things right now, which, I mean, some of us, myself included, and you're dwelling on the aspects of the things that you're going through that are not so great, that are more on the negative side, if you're already in that space, yeah, these astrological events, these moon phases, lunar phases, I think they might affect you in a more negative sense because you're already leaning into that energy. But for those who are attempting to try to balance their emotions and their overall, physical, their mental state, like myself, I'm attempting. I don't know. I think you're susceptible to all types of energy, and it's not all bad. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. At least that's how I see it. I'm just not one of those people who, there's a retrograde of any sort that I feel like it's the end of my literal world. I'm still moving business as usual. I'm mindful, especially about other people's energy. And yes, sometimes setbacks and things like that, but I don't let it stop me. If there's an opportunity that's coming to me and I've been manifesting, and it happens to be during some sort of astrological event that, everybody else is saying, oh, don't do this or don't do that. The way I see, if I've already been doing the work and the opportunity arose at this time, who am I to question? Who am I to say it wasn't meant to be? That, it wasn't supposed to happen during this time. Maybe this particular timing was the only way for me to get the thing that I wanted. But on that note, I'm going to have some videos coming up. I already pre-recorded one, and I'm about to do the next parts. It's a 3-part series, and I'll just post them all next week, talking about manifesting a lifestyle. So that'll be something I'll be doing. I am so sorry, but y'all know life, right? Why is my daughter is being helpful but not? So sorry. No. Let me see. I'm using my Apple Watch to make her stop. Wait, how do you do the thing where you I'm in the middle of a live. All right, done. So yeah, my Apple Watch, I can make it so that I can this girl, leave me alone. Anyway, she totally threw me off. But that's nice. My daughter's trying to surprise me with lunch as I talk. Anyway, I totally lost my train of thought. Anyway, moving on. she's texting me. Oh, baby, leave mommy alone. You confusing me. My brain can't concentrate on more than one thing. I'm too wired right now. I got 3 different books that I've skimmed through. Well, really two. I have a different book that I'm in the process of reading for something totally different for later tonight. I'm doing a ritual tonight. Um, I got a lot going on, and I'm obsessed with Christmas apparently. So I'm gonna go get these Christmas decorations. And I have some just overall home decor stuff that I want to do. So I think I'm a little all over the place. Plus, I need to at some point get some writing in and work more on just my overall packaging for the mentorship that I'm going to start in 2022, at the top of the year in 2022. I'm very excited about that. And just to kind of talk a little bit more, I will talk about this in a more structured way as I get closer to that time. However, but I'm really excited because a lot of people have contacted me set like privately through Instagram and sometimes even in comments on some of the videos. And I can't wait to kind of work with people individually to help them practice witchcraft. So I'm a cottage witch, so I will be taking that sort of approach. However, I'm not trying to make, or I don't want to say make other cottage witches. I'm not necessarily trying to steer you in that direction, but that's how I practice. So I'll definitely be coming from that energy. However, part of that will be just some, I guess, traditional witchcraft where, we start off also with doing readings, seeing where you are, if you're already a practicing witch, kind of breaking down like, okay, where do you want to grow, and mentorship, more spiritual coaching type stuff, to kind of help you expand that section. So if, you've read all the books and, you think the things and you feel like you're connected and you're aligned, but, you're struggling with actual spell work or understanding ritual and how does that apply and how do I even do that sort of stuff. If you have those types of questions, I would be able to come in and walk you through that process. Give you actual rituals to do and eventually help you create rituals and move on from there. So yeah, that I'm going to be offering that and more, but that's just a bit of the stuff that I'll be offering in 2022. So I'm excited, and the writing that I need to get done before 2021 is over, but that's a whole other story. So yeah, I'm very grateful for this full moon energy because I feel like I got a lot going on. Happy things, good things, but a lot. So I feel like I'm coming out from, it's the end of the storm and things are, I'm already putting things kind of back. There was some, damage, collateral damage from the storm, and I'm just putting everything in order. Or I'm in the process of putting things in order and still building new things. That's what I feel like in my life right now. And this full moon's energy is perfect for that because it's just kind of keeping me chugging along with that process. All right, so I think I will end this live here. I really should have made better. Yeah, I definitely should have announced this more, but I will be back next Saturday, same time for a live. I'm back on schedule. Life has just been very interesting for me. But life has gotten even better now, so, I feel pretty good now with committing to doing these lives again and going over some information. So yes, next Saturday I'll be live and with another witchy review and some more items and maybe even books and things like that we can all chat and talk about. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad to be back. It's good to be back. All right, so I'm going to get out of here because I really am going to the store, and once I'm done, well, maybe now that I'm getting lunch, maybe I'll hold off, but let me get out of here. See you guys. Blessed be. Thank you for watching. Again, I'm Mika. This is Leap Taken. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and all that other YouTube talk. All right, bye-bye.